Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Let's talk about something that's on everyone's mind these days: AI, or artificial intelligence. When you hear that term, what comes to mind? For a lot of people, it's robots taking over the world, super intelligent computers from sci-fi movies, or maybe just some really complex, high-tech stuff that only programmers and scientists can understand. It feels futuristic, maybe even a little bit intimidating. But what if I told you that you're already an expert AI user? What if I told you that you use AI every single day, probably multiple times a day, without even realizing it? The truth is, AI isn't some distant future technology. It's here, right now, woven into the fabric of our daily lives. And the reason you don't notice it is because we just don't call it AI. We call it a recommendation, a smart filter, or a faster route. So, let's break it down and get rid of the scary sci-fi stuff. At its core, AI is simply a type of software, but it's a special kind of software. Its main job is to learn from huge amounts of information, recognize patterns within that information, and then use those patterns to make decisions or predictions. The key here is speed. AI isn't necessarily smarter than a human. A human brain is incredibly complex and capable of things AI can only dream of. But for very specific, repetitive tasks, AI is unbelievably fast. Think of it like this: you could probably sort 1,000 photos into cat and not a cat piles. It would take you a while, but you could do it. An AI can do it in a fraction of a second. It's not because it knows what a cat is in the way you do. It is because it has been trained on millions of images and has learned the statistical patterns of pixels that usually mean cat. It's a pattern matching machine on steroids. It's not about being smarter, it's about being faster at a single, well-defined job. Let's get into some real-world examples that you've definitely experienced. You finish watching a video here on YouTube, and instantly, a whole list of new videos pops up, things you might be interested in. How does YouTube know what you like? That's AI. It's an algorithm that has looked at your viewing history, what videos you've liked, what you've skipped, and compared it to the patterns of millions of other users. It then predicts, hey, people who watched video A also enjoyed video B. This person just watched video A, so let's show them video B. It's not magic. It's just pattern recognition on a massive scale. Or how about your commute? You hop in your car, you open Google Maps or Waze, and it tells you the best way to get to work. But then, halfway there, it tells you to take a different exit. Faster route found, saves 10 minutes due to an accident ahead. How does it know that? Again, that's AI. It's constantly analyzing real-time traffic data from thousands of other users' phones, looking at historical traffic patterns for that time of day, and calculating the most efficient path for you at that exact moment. It has a decision-making engine designed to solve one problem: get you from point A to point B as quickly as possible. Even something as simple as your email inbox uses AI. How does your Gmail or Outlook know that an email offering you $1 million from a long-lost relative is junk? It's an AI spam filter. It has been trained on billions of emails, learning the telltale signs of spam, certain keywords, weird sender addresses, suspicious links. It sees those patterns in an incoming email and automatically moves it to your junk folder, saving you the time and the potential risk of clicking on a scam. Think about your phone's camera. When you take a portrait photo and the background gets all blurry, that's AI identifying the person in the foreground and digitally separating them from the background. When you unlock your phone with your face, that's AI recognizing the unique pattern of your facial features. When Spotify creates a Discover Weekly playlist for you, that's AI. When Netflix recommends a show and says it's a 98% match for you, that's AI. It's everywhere, working quietly in the background to make our lives a little bit easier, a little more convenient. Now, this brings us to a really important point of clarification. What AI is not. This is where a lot of the fear and misunderstanding comes from. AI is not thinking. It doesn't have consciousness, feelings, or understanding in the way that humans do. When an AI like ChatGPT writes a poem, it's not feeling the emotion of the words. It is assembling words together in a sequence that is statistically likely to resemble a poem, based on all the poems it was trained on. It's an incredibly sophisticated mimic, a master of patterns, but it doesn't understand the meaning behind the words. It's following its programming. An AI that identifies a cat in a photo doesn't feel affection for the cat. It has simply matched the pixel data to a pattern it was taught is labeled cat. This distinction is crucial. AI operates on data and algorithms, not on thoughts and emotions. It's a tool, a very advanced tool, but a tool nonetheless. It follows instructions and patterns. It doesn't possess a will of its own. So, why does any of this matter to you? Why is it important to understand what AI is and what it isn't? Because once you get past the hype and the fear, you can see AI for what it truly is, a tool to help us. The goal of most AI applications isn't to replace people, it's to augment them. It's to save us time by automating the boring, repetitive parts of our jobs. Think of a doctor analyzing an X-ray. An AI could potentially scan thousands of X-rays in minutes and flag any that have suspicious anomalies, allowing the human doctor to focus their expert attention on the ones that need it most. It doesn't replace the doctor's expertise, it makes them more efficient. It reduces the manual effort, the grunt work, so that we humans can focus on the things we're best at: creativity, critical thinking, emotional intelligence, and complex problem solving. AI is about handling the repetitive tasks so we have more time and energy for the meaningful ones. When you really boil it down, AI is not a monster under the bed. It's a powerful calculator, a super-fast filing clerk, and a hyper-efficient assistant all rolled into one. By understanding what it actually does, recognizing patterns, and making data-driven predictions, it stops being so scary and starts being a lot more useful.